Hello everybody, welcome you all. In this tutorial I am Mamtaz Ali. So what is Android? Android is basically our mobile operating system through which we can create different type of mobile apps. So in this tutorial I want to cover up some of the basics for Android or Android setup. So what are the things which are very important for setup? There are three things which you want to add in for setup. So first thing that is very important, you have installed Eclipse, and then another thing SDK and also ADT plugin. So first of all I am going towards the browser and typing here www.eclipse.org. From this website you can get latest version of Eclipse. So I am not going to install it again because I have already installed it in my computer. So I am going to close it and I am starting Eclipse. As I have started Eclipse, so it is showing me for the workspace. So workspace is what? Workspace is basically path for your projects where you want to store your projects for Android. So I am not going to change it again because it is workspace I have set already. I am going to click it on OK button. After Eclipse is loaded, the next thing which is very important, you have ADT plugin and also SDK. So Eclipse is basically for Java purpose, so you can work with Java easily at this stage. As we are going towards Android and we want to work with Android, so it is very important we have set up for the SDK and also ADT. So ADT is what? Android Developer Tools. So from where we will go for the ADT plugin. So I am going to the website, that is developer.android.com website. So from this website you can get SDK and also your ADT plugin, both things. So I am going to click on develop and then clicking on tools menu. From here I can download Eclipse with ADT and also installing SDK. So first of all I am going to install my ADT plugin. So ADT is what? ADT is basically just URL. So as I have clicked on Eclipse with ADT and then installing Eclipse plugin, it will give me a simple URL. I am not going to change it, but I am going to copy it again. After copying this path, I am going towards the Eclipse and click on help menu and install new software and then click on add button. So let's suppose I am writing here ADT and path for ADT plugin and clicking on OK button. So as you can see, it is showing me that you can't download it can't find this path because I have already installed these things. So it is not necessary that I install them again because Android is working fine for me at this stage. So as for the first time you will get it and install ADT plugin from this path. After installing ADT plugin, the next thing that is very important, you have SDK. So again we are going towards I am going towards my developer.android.com website and then clicking on download button. So in download I am going to click on install the SDK. So here you can see there are two things. That first thing is the Android Studio and then Android SDK alone, standalone SDK tools. Okay, so we are not going towards Android Studio and we want to install SDK tools from here. So SDK, I'm going to click it and then download SDK now. So after that you will see it will ask you in which operating system you want to install SDK. So you can select platform from here, in which platform you are comfortable or in which platform you are working. So as I have already installed my Windows operating system, so I will install it for Windows from here. So it is showing you both of the links for Android Studio and also for SDK. So for SDK you will click on here. So I'm not going to install it again because I have already installed or I have already downloaded it in my computer. So if you have downloaded it on any of the location, I have downloaded SDK in my D location, D path, D drive. So I am not going to download it again, but I am going to show you path for downloading or attaching this SDK with your Eclipse. So for this purpose you will click on Windows menu and then click on Preferences. In Preferences you will select here Android. So from this one you can easily check out here that it is showing you SDK location and path for the SDK where I have downloaded. So it is not necessary that you install it or place it in E drive or D drive. It depends on your choice where you feel comfortable. Okay, so I am clicking on OK button from here.